Okay, well, the main energy for your reading is the Star. You have a desire. There's something you want. Something, someone. I'm going to go with someone because of these two cards, but we'll get there and see. In the recent past, you get the Wheel of Fortune, the Eight of Swords, and the Temperance. Why are you stressing? Why are you stressing out? In the recent past, you're showing me, I feel this shift. I feel like a positive shift is coming, like something great is going to happen for me, right? You can feel it like internally. And you're stressing out because it's taking longer than you expect it to. So it's almost like you're telling the universe, you're like, okay, universe, well, I can feel this great shift. I can feel this positive energy coming in. Where is it? It was supposed to be here yesterday, or it was supposed to be here last week. And the universe is like, on whose schedule exactly what are you talking about? So you're literally showing me like, oh, I know something great is coming, at least in the recent past. It's taking too long though. So that's what's stressing you out, is how long it's taking for it to happen. In the current situation, you get the Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Universe. Whew. This is nice because you have a brand new beginning in love in a connection that has ended. So it seems like for some of you, no, it feels like this is somebody that it ended with. Yeah, it's not. I was going to say for some of you, it could just be like a completely new beginning in love. No, you're starting new. You're starting fresh romantically with somebody that you have history with. Some of you may have been married to this person. Most of you, it's just one of those really deep connections that kind of felt like a marriage, even though you weren't married on paper, but it ended at some point. And now you guys get to go again. In the near future, you get the Page of Wands, Two of Cups, Three of Wands. There's little embers. It's starting off, right? The romance, the flirting, the fun, it's starting off. And you're showing me, though, I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting here. I don't know what you're waiting for in the near future, but you know it's coming. It's almost like you're waiting, not like, oh, I hope it's going to happen. No, I know it's going to happen. Whatever I'm waiting for, it's going to happen for sure. It's just, again, taking longer than you expected. So let's see. Let's clarify the Star, which is the main energy for this reading. From the Star, you get the Ten of Swords, the Strength, and the Ten of Wands. You've been wanting a redo. Yeah, Two of Cups. You want this person back. You've been wanting a reconciliation. You've been wanting this connection. This is what you've been yearning for. And you're showing me it ended. Things ended between you and this person, and it was freaking difficult for you because you're showing me the Strength and the Ten of Wands. Like, this was rough. This ending between you and this person was very painful, and it was almost like unnecessarily difficult. I feel like it could have gone better. It could have ended better, but it didn't. Somebody just really I'm getting like overkill. Like, this was unnecessarily difficult. And you're showing me, though, despite everything, I do want a new beginning here. I do want us to leave the past in the past and move towards much more positive, much more hopeful energies between me and this person. Oof. You got my interest now, Gemini, let me tell you. Let's take a look at the Wheel of Fortune in the recent past. Wheel of Fortune is clarified by the Four of Pentacles, Page of Wands. You get the Page of Wands again in the near future in the same row, and the Justice. Yeah, in the recent past, right, you felt it, that things were going to shift. You felt that this was not the end of the story. You felt that there was going to be we're going to come back around here. And you held on to that belief. You knew, deep down within you, it's almost like you knew things are going to balance out at some point. This difficult energy, this painful energy, this ending between us, it's not going to be like this forever. You felt that it was going to the person's going to come back. There's going to be a shift. Things are going to happen. And it was that belief that you were holding on to, which kind of kept that spark alive for you, right? It's almost like you never lost hope or never lost the idea of this is over. You never even entertained the idea of this is done. This is completely over. It's somewhere in you, deep within you, you're we're going to come back around. Like, I know that the energies are going to shift. Maybe not reconciliation, but like, I know the energies are going to shift. There's no way that this is like the end of our story together. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords in the recent past. Eight of Swords is clarified by the Five of Cups, the Tower, and the Three of Swords. What was stressing you out here in the recent past was how painful and how difficult and how like, how everything unfolded. You keep showing me like, looking back at the past, it didn't have to end this way. It didn't have to go so bad. It didn't have to hurt so bad. It didn't literally have to feel like my entire world was just shattering around me, right? And what I see you doing, though, especially with the Eight of Swords, is you keep replaying it. You keep replaying the conversations. I said this. They said this. This is how it happened. What if I had said this? Maybe it would have been different, right? All you're doing here in the recent past is just literally continuously hurting yourself. You're showing me I'm replaying the past. I'm replaying all the difficult moments, all the pain, all the heartbreak, all the anguish. You're replaying it on a loop over and over and over and over and over again in your mind. Like I said, all the conversations, all the text messages, you're just hurting yourself in the recent past here. Literally, this is just causing you a lot of unnecessary emotional pain because you're trying to think through everything to see like, okay, well, where did it go wrong? What did I miss here? That could have like helped me see this coming, or that we could have like ended it differently, or maybe things couldn't have ended, right? You're playing the woulda, shoulda, coulda game in the recent past here. Let's take a look at the Temperance in the recent past. Temperance is clarified by the Devil, the Eight of Swords, which you just got, and the World, which you get again in the same row in the near future. You can't stop thinking about this. You can't stop thinking about the ending. It's literally like you wake up thinking about it, you go to sleep thinking about it all day, no matter what you're doing. In the back of your mind, you're thinking. And the reason you're thinking specifically about the ending, right? How things ended, why they ended. You're looking for clarity. You get the Sun at the bottom of the deck. You don't have clarity about something here. And it's that lack of clarity. It's that inability to get that understanding, to be like, oh, okay, this is what happened. This is how it went wrong. It's that lack of clarity which is really messing with you, which is really, really confusing you here in the recent past. And you're showing me like, okay, maybe if I think about it some more, I'll be able to figure it out. Let's take a look at the Ace of Cups in the current situation. Ace of Cups is clarified by the King of Swords, Five of Wands, Four of Swords. You're showing me that, and again, I do feel like this is you. I don't assign gender to my cards. Some of you may be dealing with another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. You want to heal this conflict. You're showing me like, look, if we were able to have a new beginning in love between me and this person, the conflict would be healed. The disagreement, like the reason that things ended, it would be healed. I feel like the reason things ended wasn't something massive. It wasn't something big. It wasn't like, oh, okay, this person was, I don't know. Basically, it's not something that could not have been worked through, because you're showing it to me. It's like, it's drama. It's just little tit for tat. Like, we can heal this. We can work through this. And the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck again. If we were able to have a new beginning in love, we could heal this. We could get past this conflict. And it's like, this. You're like, I know that just a clear, honest, open conversation could resolve everything. Excuse me. Let's clarify the Hierophant in the current situation. Hierophant is clarified by the Six of Swords, Page of Swords, Nine of Cups. You're showing me that part of you is like entertaining the idea of like, you know what, maybe it would just be easier for me to give up. Maybe it would just be easier for me to be single, to focus on myself, to just completely turn my back on this connection and like not even deal with all of this anymore, not keep holding on to this connection, not keep yearning for this connection, right? You're entertaining that idea because you're like, maybe that'll bring me some emotional stability. Maybe that way, if I just decide to walk away from this connection, and from like holding on to the belief that we can work through this, maybe that way I'll be able to have my emotional stability and emotional balance again. Let's look at the world in the current situation. The universe is clarified by the Six of Wands, the Moon, the Ace of Cups. You got the Ace of Cups in the current situation. What you don't see coming is that you are going to have a new beginning in love with this person. You will successfully be able, you know, like how you said in the recent past, I feel like we're going to have a new beginning. I feel like we're going to start over. In the current situation, you're kind of like starting to maybe lose faith a little bit. But again, what you don't see coming with the moon, you will be able to have this successful new beginning in love. You will be able to close this difficult chapter between the two of you and have a brand new beginning in love, whether it's between you and this person or a completely new beginning in love. I don't know. Take it as it resonates, because the cards could go both ways. But like, you don't see it coming. But this new beginning, romantic new beginning, not just I'm going to start fresh, like a completely brand new romantic new beginning, whether it's with this person or with somebody completely new, it's coming. You just don't see it coming yet. Let's take a look at the near future. I want to see the Page of Wands. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a reconciliation. It's not a new person. You get the Magician at the bottom of the deck. Page of Wands is clarified by the Sun, Three of Cups, Seven of Cups. It's starting. It's starting. You and this person, the reconciliation, right? It seems to be happening in the near future. And on the one hand, it makes you feel really, really happy, right? The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. You're like elated. You're like, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was coming. It's finally here. Yay. The other part of you is very, very emotionally overwhelmed, right? Because you're very emotionally confused. All the questions are coming up. Are they going to hurt me again? Are they not? Are they going to work with me this time? Are they not? Is this a new beginning? Are they just flirting with me? Da, da, da. So I do see a lot of emotional overwhelm for you. And I also feel that it's because this person, they're coming in and they are being very flirty and they are being very romantic. And you guys are kind of like starting over. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions. I feel like you guys, again, the flirting is there, the talking is there. I don't see complete clarity that you're searching for in the recent past. So I don't see this person giving you all the answers right away. Maybe it's because, you know, they're not as of an open book, or it could just be because you guys just haven't had that conversation yet. But I do see new beginning for sure here in the near future. At least energetically, it's available. Let's take a look at the Two of Cups in the near future. Two of Cups is clarified by the Three of Wands, which you get again in the near future. Two of Wands, Ace of Coins. Yeah, there is a new beginning here. Romantic. And not just energetically. Remember how I said energetically? It seems like in the near future, it's happening. Romantic, new, actual beginning. You and this person. The time that it's taking for it to happen is not as long as you would think. So you may be thinking, okay, this is going to take months and months for us to have this new beginning. It's shorter than that. It's like maybe it takes a few weeks instead of a few months. Whatever it is, whatever time frame you have in mind, shorten it because it's shorter than that. Again, new beginning in love, like the Two of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sheesh. Three of Wands in the near future is clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Temperance, which you got in the same row in the recent past, and the Four of Wands. Yeah, you're showing me like I've been waiting for this connection. I've been waiting for this bond to come back in, and I knew it was going to come back in. Did I give up hope sometime? Yes. Did I sometimes entertain the idea of like, you know what? I'm holding on to false hope? Yes. But it's like, now in the near future, you're showing me like everything that I knew was going to happen in the recent past is actually coming to fruition here in the near future. Let's see what the universe wants you to keep in mind until the end of December 2023. From the universe, you get the Four of Cups, the High Priestess, and the Seven of Cups. You're unhappy in the current situation, right? But your higher self is coming in and kind of telling you, you have nothing to worry about, Gemini. I got you. And you can communicate with your higher self. You know this, right? It's like even in the recent past, you know that new positive energy is coming. But because it's not showing up in the 3D world yet, right, until the near future, you're starting to like question it. You're emotionally confusing yourself. It's like your higher self is telling you, Gemini, don't worry, like what you want is coming. And then you're like, I believe you. I can hear you, higher self. But then you're like, but nothing's happening here in the 3D world. So what the heck? Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I'm just not like, maybe I'm just giving myself false hope. And you're not. Your higher self is communicating with you. You are very intuitive and you're like very connected to those energies. But because it's not happening in the 3D world as quickly as you would like, you're kind of like, well, what's happening? Where is it? But Gemini, that is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And of course, if you enjoy what I do, donation link is below and any and every amount is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for tuning in, Gemini, and I'll see you here on the next one.